welcome back to their video. And in today's video we have Stand and Deliver predictions. Obviously this is NXT's WrestleMania for the year, their biggest event of the year, going on Saturday before night one of WrestleMania. But how we feeling?
Yeah, it seems to be like a really good card, honestly. We're actually getting a pre-show match, which is something surprising from the WWE side of things, so that's something cool, I guess. We actually kind of fit Roxanne on the card somehow, so that's always going to be a positive for me.
Yeah, let's kick things off with that pre-show match where you have Metaphor, Fatal Influence, Tatum Paxley and Gigi Dolan, and Roxanne and Cora Jade in a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, and the winners get a #1 contendership for the Women's Tag Team Champions. And who are you going with?
So for this one, I'm just going to go with the easy answer, in my opinion. As the Metaphor, they deserve everything that they've got. They've been amazing in ring. They've been doing work in TNA as well as the main roster. They've had a lot of matches in. So they definitely deserve the spot. They're really good. Lash Legend is someone who I wasn't really behind at the beginning of last year. However, this year going into it, I'm really behind Metaphor. I really like them. I like everything that they're doing. So I'm going to root for them here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Metaphor as well. I do think they're just the best tag team here, and they feel like the realest tag team out of this bunch. And yeah, I think they've been more deserving. They're going over to TNA and fighting for the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. They've already went, I think, for the Women's Tag Team Champions, so I think another title shot this time, more than likely against Liv and Raquel, would be really nice for them. And then, obviously, that means kind of Liv and Raquel will be back in NXT, on the NXT after Mania, so it should be pretty fun. But now let's go into the main card. We're going to start off with the North American Women's Champion ladder match. We have Zarya, Kalani Jordan, Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame, Lola Vice, and the returning Thea Hale. Who do you have?
So this is a tough one for me, honestly, because all these women you could make cases for that they deserve it. Zarya is one of the people who I think kind of got the shortest end of the stick with the big three that debuted between her, Julia, and Stephanie. I kind of expected her to be used a little bit better, be more kind of in the title picture rather than in the tag team division and whatnot. So there's reason for her. Same thing, everything I said for her, you could apply to Sol Ruka. Lola Vice has been someone who's been doing really great work recently, been getting used a lot. And Kalani Jordan is just amazing and alright. She's awesome. Izzy Dame's kind of the only odd one out in my opinion. I don't really give a chance to, unfortunately. But then there's Thea Hale, who she's in ring. She's one of the best that NXT has. And yeah, she's awesome. So I'm very excited for this match. And I think my pick is going to be Zarya.
Yeah, I definitely think Zarya could be a big, her big moment. It would be interesting to see what they would do with Zarya and Sol Ruka, given one of them win, because they are a tag team. But for me, a part of me wants to go Kalani, but I don't think they're going to have a two-time Women's North American Champion already with such a short reign. So I think I'm going to go with Thea Hale here. I think it's kind of the easy pick and kind of the safe pick, but I think she's more deserving after last year's match with Roxanne Perez. Ever since then, she's became a bigger star and kind of proved herself that she can hang with the big dog and she can be one of the next big women from this NXT division. So I'm going to go Thea Hale. I think they didn't return her for no reason either. But next up, we have the Tag Team Champions on the line where Nathan Frazier and Axiom will take on Hank and Tank for the Tag Team Champions.
So this is also sort of a tough one for me, only because I kind of want Nathan Frazier and Axiom to go up to the main roster. So them losing a title, I don't want, but at the same time I do want, because I want them to get that call up. I want them to be one of those after Mania teams that come up and kind of go on a tear on the main roster. So I will actually go with Hank and Tank. Surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fraxium. I just don't, unfortunately, feel like Hank and Tank are tag team champion material. I do like the characters, that they're kind of these big goofy guys. You know, they are silly. But I wish it was another team like maybe Inamura and Briggs. I think that would have been a better match, or even Tavion and Miles Bourne. And I feel like those are the two teams I probably will take the belts off of Fraxium. So I will go with Fraxium to retain on the night. I do wish we did get the Hardy Boys versus Fraxium at Stand and Deliver. Would have been a way bigger match.
No.
Next up, though, let's go to the Men's North American Champion, where Ricky Saints will take on Ethan Page, the battle of the former AEW superstars.
Yeah, so I'm just going to simply go with Ricky Starks here. I think he's just too new to kind of take a big loss here. I think Ethan Page has been around. He's done a lot of good work. He also has a big thing going on in TNA right now with their world champion. So I do think Ricky Saints, is going to walk away here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ricky Saints as well. Him just winning the belt, I don't think there's a real reason for him to just drop the belt again to Ethan Page. It would look really nice on Ethan Page's resume to have a world champion and the North American champion within the first year of his, debut in WWE. But I don't think it's his time yet. Ricky Saints has a lot more to do with this North American champion. Let's go to the 6-man tag match between the D'Angelo family and Dark State. We don't know who the members are going to be competing in this match, but who do you got?
I think I'm just gonna go with Dark State simply here. I think the story that they might tell during this match for the D'Angelo family at least is maybe we'll finally get the split that's kind of been teased for quite some time now. Maybe Stacks or something even joins them or something of that matter, But I do think something funny will happen during this match, for part of the story for the D'Angelo family.
Yeah, I do think we're going to get the Stacks turn here, which probably means that Tony D'Angelo called up down the line as well, which I'm very for. I think it's about time. He spent quite a bit of time now in NXT. I think he's more than deserving to get to that main roster, and this would be his way to kind of separate himself from the D'Angelo family, the mob boss guy. But yeah, I'm going to go with Dark State to get the win here, and hopefully this is a big coming out party for them. Let's go to the triple threat for the NXT Men's World Champion. We have Obafemi, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans all going for that World Champion.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to... This is a very tough one here because I don't want to see Obafemi lose. I don't think he'll get pinned either way. So honestly, it's gonna be between Trick and Javon for me. I just don't really think Oba's gonna retain here, and I think I'm gonna go with Javon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Javon here actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Javon too. On this NXT, they did kind of tease a potential Obafemi call-up as well. Javon saying, hey, you might not be here for very much longer anyway. You're one of the best guys on this roster, so you can very well get called up. And I think that is possible with Obafemi still winning this match and then him just being called up as the NXT champion, relinquishing it, and then it goes into some type of multi-man match for the #1 vacancy. But yeah, I don't really see Trick win this match. I think it's about time for him to also get called up. I do think he could maybe use a little bit more time in NXT, but at the same time, I think he's done everything he has to do. There's no more feuds I want to see from him. But Javon, on the other hand, I think he will stay in NXT for a little while longer, and is a guy who I would love to see kind of reinvent the men's division and kind of take over as almost a Will Ospreay-like figure where he is just having these banger matches every week against a whole bunch of different people. So yeah, we'll go Javon Evans as well.
Yeah, I would honestly even love Javon Evans to hold the title and do like a Cena open invitation, open challenge kind of thing where he just wrestling all these people from TNA are coming in, maybe other places as well, like a Noah or something, whoever WWE is teaming up with. But yeah, it's been just a cool moment for everyone involved in this match because everyone has their big kind of points. Like Obafemi is one of the biggest stars in NXT at the moment. Same for Trick Williams, one of the biggest stars, one of the biggest pops when he comes out. Very cool entrance, people love him. And Javon Evans, one of those younger people, is probably on the lower end of hype between these three, of course, but still one of those people look forward to having just a very long and successful career in the future.
Yeah, and then let's finish this video off with the Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer defending her belt against Julia, Jordan Grace, and Jada Parker. Now, Jada Parker getting the main event spot is obviously really cool for her because, she kind of feels like maybe the odd one out of this match because you have some decorated women in this match. But who are you going to win this champion?
Yeah, like you said, she is sort of the odd one out. However, she is awesome in ring. I love Jada Parker. She's someone, I think she's another person who, when I first kind of got into NXT, I didn't really care for her too much. I didn't really like OTM in general. And she kind of just fell in with them, unfortunately, because I don't really care for the OTM, the men, whatever their names are. But I do really like Jada Parker now. She's awesome. She's great in ring. She's made a main roster debut in the Royal Rumble already, which is awesome as well. And yeah, I think all these people involved are just great. They're literally maybe the top 4 women in NXT. Obviously, you could argue Jada Parker, maybe not, but I really like these 4 women. I think they're going to deliver on the night, and I will go with, I'm thinking Julia. Yeah, I'm thinking Julia here, I think.
Yeah, for me, I honestly don't think Julia is the one just because I'm very curious to see what happened with this thing with Julia losing the belt. You had the rumor that maybe she was injured. WWE themselves have said that she wasn't injured this entire time, and it kind of looks like she isn't. So maybe things were at one point worse than what they thought it was, so they made her drop it. But with all that said, I am going to go with a Stephanie Vodka retain. I would love to see Jordan potentially win this match. I don't really see Jada Parker, unfortunately, winning this match. Like I said, she is kind of the odd one out. She doesn't have that star power, I guess, like the Stephanie, the Julia, the Jordan Graces have right now. But yeah, I'm going to go with Stephanie to retain. But I wouldn't be surprised with Jordan Grace also in this match.
Yeah, all 4 women have a strong case to win this one. They all deserve it. Even Jada Parker deserves some sort of gold, honestly. But yeah, they're all amazing. I would love to see either one of them walk out as the world title, as the world champion. Even Stephanie Vodka to get a big retain here would be great for her. But yeah, I think I will go with Julia. This new heel Julia could be very interesting. I'm curious to see why she did what she did, why she felt the way she felt. Obviously, we could speculate that, whenever she did win the double titles, we seen Julia kind of looking onto her, kind of maybe a little jealous that she got the big moment there and everything. So there's a lot of story to tell with that, and I'm excited to see it.
All right, what match are you most looking excited forward to on Stand and Deliver?
Probably the women's fatal 4-way, honestly. I think that'll be a great one. But if not that one, I'm definitely going to say the ladder match. Because ladder matches are always amazing. Last year was great, and I think this year will be even better.
Yeah, I agree. That'll be my 2 matches as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know your predictions down in the comments below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.